A little bit of drilling noise from here, I'm afraid, but anyway, let's try and see how we get on. So last time we drew our stand for our clock, and what we're going to look at today is how we can start to modify that to incorporate our design. So I'm just going to go and close up my data panel so I've got more space to work at. Now, if you come into your sketches, you should have two sketches here. One is the sketch that you used, if I just turn my body off to show that. The first one is the sketch that you drew to create the profile and do your extrusion. And the second one is the sketch that you drew to position the hole in that body there. So we're going to leave sketch 1 turned off for now. But we're going to right click and click on edit sketch for sketch 2. Onto this I'm going to draw an outline like maximum shape. So I'm going to choose my center rectangle tool here, and once I've selected that I'm going to start it in the absolute middle of here before pulling it out. Now my size, we said the absolute maximum was 200, tab 200, but you don't have to make it that big. There's nothing to prevent you from making it smaller than that. And in fact, looking at this, 200 might actually cause a little bit of a problem down at the bottom. So you could make it anything you like, up to a maximum of 200. So I'm going to say 150 wide, tab 150 high. Doesn't even have to be square, of course. It could be a rectangle. It could be 150 by 200 or 200 by 150. It's entirely up to you, but 200 by 200 would be your absolute maximum size. Now, having drawn that rectangle, I just want to make these lines go dotted so that they're a reminder to me that they're really just the maximum size. So if I click that and it selects blue, if I press and hold my shift button and do the next one and the next one and the next one, then I can press X, and in one go all of those things will go to construction lines. You might want to delete these and get rid of those, and you might also want to come across to your sketch panel and turn off some of these things like the dimensions, for example. Maybe you don't need to see those, or the constraints, and then it just becomes a lot easier and clearer for you to see, here's my stand, here's my maximum size, and now I can start using my normal drawing tools to position things where I want them. So let's just say, for argument's sake, that my design has a circle sitting there. Okay, so use your circle tool to draw that. And then on my design I've got a rectangle which slightly overlaps here, maybe, so I could choose that and draw my rectangle in there, and you'll see that's fitting within my shape, my outer line that we said I was working with. And then maybe I've got a triangular element. Well, perhaps a triangle I might just draw using lines, for example. And maybe my triangle, let's say, starts here, comes down to this point here, comes across, and then goes back up to the top where I started, which was there, and so on. Okay, so you're drawing out your individual pieces. So there's my rectangle. If I just select and press shift, oh, actually what's happened there, I've missed a line at the bottom, so I might just need to pull that down here a little bit, and so on and so forth. Okay, so you're going ahead, drawing up the pieces that you want directly on top of your back. Okay, whatever the shapes are that you're trying to create, you're drawing them on this surface. Okay,